Alright boys, so today we are going to be going over all of the pros and we're going to be going over all of the cons of the MLB The Show 21 news release, with everything coming out as far as the release date, the cover athlete, the collector's edition, and we really do know a lot of information about MLB The Show 21 already. So before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit this like and sub button as we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and let's get right into the freaking video. The first thing on our line of pros is actually going to be that it is coming out on April 20th, 2021. Now, I know a bunch of guys thought it was going to come out late May, including me. Honestly, I did think MLB The Show 21 was going to get pushed back, and the fact that we're getting this on April 20th of 2021, I think that that's not very bad. I think it could have been worse. I think we could have seen it pushed way back, especially with it coming to cross-platform. Basically, what I'm saying is that I'm very glad that it is coming as early as it is. That's definitely a pro, and I am super excited to play this game. Now, with this, though, we are also going to get into our next pro. The next pro is coming to Xbox. Now, we all knew that it was going to come to Xbox, at least pretty much all of us, but what we didn't know, though, which is our first con of the video, is that we are not going to be seeing MLB The Show 21 for Switch, and we're not even going to be able to see MLB The Show 21 for PC. Now, this is something that a lot of creators really wanted, especially me. I mean, anything that can make just the MLB The Show community even bigger is something that I really wanted to see, and some of the gameplay that we would see on PC would be really nice gameplay. We would push MLB The Show to the max so that we could absolutely see it. So it's something that I wanted to see, even though we have next-gen consoles out now. I really wanted to see this game on PC, but sadly we're not going to be able to get that, and we're not going to be getting it on Switch, so I'm not going to be able to play MLB The Show 21 on the go, and that's just something that I've really wanted to have. As a baseball player who gets on long baseball trips, ended up going to other states to play baseball teams, it's always would be really fun just have a handheld Switch and be able to play Road to the Show, but it's alright, and I guess that's something that we just are going to have to wait for. Our next pro is going to be that we actually are going to have cross progression. One thing for cross progression that is really cool is I can be playing on PS4, and I can be grinding. I can go straight to my Xbox One and literally have the same exact team and everything else, which is going to be super amazing, and I can't wait to use that in MLB The Show 21. Because I'll be able to play people on my brand new Series X that are playing on PlayStation 4 and are playing on PlayStation 5. So that's something I am really looking forward to as a content creator. I'm going to be able to play all my subscribers, all my fans. That's just something that I've really been waiting for, and I'm really excited they're doing that on MLB The Show 21. Now, our next pro is actually going to be the fact that we're going to be getting early access for MLB The Show 21. So now that you guys know that the Jackie Robinson Deluxe Edition is out, we all got all of that awesome news coming out with that. Not only do you get stubs, not only do you get double dailies and diamond packs, but you also get to play the game 4 days early. Now, this is something that I've really wanted to see, and a lot of other games have been doing this with their collector's edition and stuff like that. So I'm going to be able to play this game even before the 20th. So I'm going to be able to play this game on April 16th, and I am super pumped about it. I cannot wait to get my hands on MLB The Show 21, as it is going to be a great year for content, and it's going to be a great year for MLB The Show. Now, the awesome thing that we are going to see, which goes to our next pro, is going to be that the next pro is that we're actually going to most likely see crossplay between Road to the Show and your player in Road to the Show in MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty. Now, this is going to be really cool because we have never seen it to where your Road to the Show progress goes into Diamond Dynasty. Now, I'm super excited to play Road to the Show and Diamond Dynasty, and the reason that I really like this is because it gives Diamond Dynasty players an incentive to play Road to the Show, and I think it's going to be really cool because offline grinding is going to be necessary, especially in the beginning and early stages of MLB The Show 21 when caps are really good. Now, creative players are really good for about 3 months, and the fact is that if you're going to have to grind Road to the Show, it's going to be a lot of fun because it's going to give Diamond Dynasty aspects another aspect of online grinding and offline grinding that you can do to make your team even better, and those guys that play Road to the Show and love Road to the Show are finally going to get rewarded in a different game mode. Now, the next thing is that they talk about in Operation Sports is they talk about how they're adding new pitching mechanics. Now, the big thing that we think that is going to happen is I do think we are going to get a perfect pitching mechanic, so this goes under a pro. Now, this is something that I really argued about with MLB The Show 20, the fact that you get literally a perfect release and your pitcher would just throw it right down the middle and it would get hit 500 feet to absolute Narnia, and I would get pissed off. The fact is that they're going to be messing with it, and they're going to be making pitching better. They've talked about how they're going to be innovating their game to try to make it even better than it was before. MLB The Show 20's gameplay was pretty decent, and the content content was great. However, there was a lot of bugs and things that we just didn't see, such as bugs to outfielding at the beginning of the year. The fact that there would be outfielders that would literally not lock onto balls and you would whiff baseballs, and it still happens, but it happens a lot less. If they can fix this in MLB The Show 21, it is going to be a lot of a better game. The next pro that we were seeing in MLB The Show 21 obviously is the brand new franchise and all sorts of stuff that they're finally going to be reworking. They're going to be working on it, and that's just an absolute amazing thing to franchise players. I know that a lot of franchise gurus have been wanting to just see the mode revamped, made a little bit better, such as 2Ks and Madden's, just made a little bit better to where it finally competes with other games. Now, with Road to the Show, one thing that I really want to see also, that I see that we could see, this isn't in this, but I could really see us getting a college experience or a type of high school experience or some type of thing like 2K and other things. Now, they are trying to go absolutely huge at MLB The Show 21. It's going to cross platforms. They're adding a bunch of new features. I think this would be a great thing to add to Road to the Show that we might see down the line, and I know a bunch of you guys are going to want it. Now, they don't necessarily talk details on the franchise, but they talk about how there are going to be revamped contracts and that the progressive system could be evolving and online leagues and things will happen. We will just have to wait for the gameplay trailers and stuff to come out in the coming time to see whether or not this is going to be something that's really awesome or if it'll be something that's just kind of a little bit minor, but we are still really excited about this, as this is going to be some really cool new stuff coming to MLB The Show 21. Now, if you guys ended up really liking this video and are super excited for MLB The Show 21 like me, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button as we cover everything MLB The Show 21 and we grind MLB The Show content like no other person on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Might Be, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.